Welcome to Bell Brothers Brewing.
Engineers talking about beers.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Cody.
And today we're doing Will It Snakebite. So Cody, what is a snakebite?
It is a beer cocktail.
Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. But for the
Always
audience
here to help.
members out there, a snakebite is a combination of cider of some form and beer. And today we're actually going to be doing 3 different kinds of cider mixed with, well, a rather random assortment of beers. Cody, what are those 3?
We have a dry cider, a sweet cider, and a flavored cider.
We've got the beer, we've got the cider. It's time to snakebite.
So for the first one, we have Beer Stout Helles from Beer Stout Lager House in Denver. Mixed with
the real dry.
the real dry. It looks very much like just a plain lager.
Right?
Does not smell like one though.
No, the aroma is very thin and tinny, like high note, and the taste backs that up immediately, right? It's super high and dry.
Tastes kind of like Coors.
Yes, I think the base beer probably tastes a lot like Coors.
Well, then you add the
general.
extra appleiness, so it like really brings out that green
Right.
apple flavor that's like the only flavor Coors has going for it.
The diacetyl, yeah.
Acetaldehyde.
Acetaldehyde, there you go. Diacetyl's butter.
Acetaldehyde, yeah. So it really brings out the acetaldehyde of the base beer, I think. I agree with you there.
If it's there. We don't actually...
No, I mean, I think, well, it adds it if it's not there.
If it's not there, yeah.
Will Beer Stouts Helles Snakebite with the dry cider?
No.
No, it's not enjoyable to drink.
I wouldn't say it's not enjoyable, it's just not interesting anyway. It's literally just like, hey, I could have just bought a Coors.
No, it's
for
dry.
$1.
It is super dry. That I have a problem with. Like it's Coors would be wetter. Like there's there's some of that wheat. There's some of the acetaldehyde.
Wheat.
It's drinkable.
What kind of wheat
with
in
the
a-
wheaten?
kind of wheat's in a
no,
Coors?
No. The corn flavor.
There you go.
Sorry,
Corny.
the corn. So Coors brings in some of that corn. It gets you some of that acetaldehyde. You get some of that like kind of. It's a wetter beer, and then the dry apple cider on this just kills it. Like it's so painfully dry. And now we have our Gestalt Helles mixed with snow-capped Honeycrisp.
Got it on the first try. You can smell a little bit more of the sweet apple.
Yeah, I'm liking the aroma a bit more on that one. It's a little more interesting. You do pick up the apple. It's kind of inviting to it.
That's funky.
Ooh, it kind of brings out like the dirt of the apple. Like I'm getting the, like when it's like fresh, raw.
More minerally,
appley.
I think, than dirt.
Mineral?
I get minerally.
No, like the top of the, I don't know, maybe like just like fresh, like the uncleaned apple fresh out of the orchard kind of deal. Like there's that layer of dust.
Yep.
So Will Beer Stouts Helles Snakebite with the Honeycrisp cider?
I'm still gonna go with no.
Yeah, it's more than the last one. It's still nothing to write home to.
Yeah, it's still not interesting enough to be worth doing. Surprise, surprise. And now we have the final one, Helles with strawberry lime from Recorderlig.
Cody swallowed his tongue.
Recorderlig.
I did, Recorderlig.
Are they using like the strawberry really pumps on this one? Do you think that's a fake strawberry?
I think it's
Is
a
that
mix.
like an extract one out of
Based
that
off the taste of the thing, it's probably extract and natural combined.
It says extract and natural,
Yeah.
artificial and natural.
Because the aromatics on that one, the way
Yeah,
it's punching
it's
on
that
it, it's like
strawberry.
Yeah, like not because it's not well mixed on that one.
But it does smell like a real strawberry.
So Will Beer Stouts Helles Snakebite with the strawberry lime cider?
Of the 3,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, go with yes. It's kind of
Actual
less.
yes or yes?
no,
I'm gonna go with a marginal yes.
I wish it had more of the lime because of the strawberry lime.
I wish it had more beer flavor, but I think it's because
The
the
beer
beer
is
is
nothing
very
here.
light.
right?
So you're only going to get so much, but this just tastes like a strawberry soda,
Yeah.
pretty much. And so it kind of loses the whole beer mix thing by just tasting like strawberry soda.
Agreed. Yeah.
Next. Oh, nope, that's the wrong direction. That'd be backward. Next.
Next up, we have H&D Snug Vanilla Caramel Double Cream Ale by Horse and Dragons mixed with real dry cider.
Yeah. Looks interesting. Got like a coppery look, nice foamy head.
Aromatics, nothing really shiny.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising if it's a vanilla caramel.
Yeah, I'm not picking out much of
I'm not
the
really smelling
aromatics.
that much.
In the flavor though, I think the caramel kind of helps to balance out a little bit of that dryness of the cider, but I'm losing apple.
Yeah, you just kind of have there's a hint of apple in the background, but really the dryness of that cider is really the main component that's going on here.
Real dry is no joke. If you're looking for that dry apple cider, Real Dry brings the Sahara Desert to you.
So, will Horse and Dragons Double Cream Ale Snakebite with the dry cider?
No.
No, this is
I don't like this at all.
Unpleasant to drink.
It's unpleasantly dry.
Yeah.
You can't taste anything really.
It does live up to the name of Snakebite. It bites you right in the palate.
Yeah, with a whole lot of dry and
Just super dry.
minerally. That's about it. Just dry and minerally. There's just you can't. If there was any caramel or vanilla in there, it's gone. And now it's time for Horse and Dragon with Honeycrisp. Looks a little darker now.
I'm picking up a strange smell on that one.
Yeah.
The combo of the aromas, I don't know if
Yeah,
it's like my nose can't pick up necessarily like one piece. It's kind of bouncing around. It's like an enigma.
Yep. Flavor-wise, the apple comes through a lot. Mostly apple. And then
A lot of that same dirt flavor. I don't know what's going on
maybe
with
that cider just has a little bit of dirt note.
I think no. Does that cider have dirt?
It's the beer.
Is it beer?
I mean, there is a bitiness on the palate at the end of the sip. Even with this one, it's still there. So that might.
It's not horrible. I think the dirtiness of it, like the amplified earthy from both sides, to me is getting really earthy, like really muddy.
So, will Horse and Dragons Double Cream Ale Snakebite with the Honeycrisp?
No,
Still not very good.
no. You gotta watch out for that earthy double amplification.
Earthy double trouble.
Yeah. It really just grabs a hold of that and lets it rip. It's like a cup full of dirt. Now it's time for the cream ale with the strawberry lime cider.
There's one thing to say for this cream ale. No matter what, it always had a nice head on the cup.
It does have a great looking head. Aromatics, strong strawberry. Yeah, that extract of strawberry continues to power right through.
Ooh.
Those flavors don't play together.
Oh, that does not mix at all. That is.
So, will Horse and Dragons Double Cream Ale Snakebite with the strawberry lime cider?
No, that's awful.
Wow.
Like,
It tastes like fake sugar. It's the what's that? What's
Splenda?
the Splenda? It's like
It's
Splenda.
like you just put a spoonful of
It's just
Splenda
a
on
whole
your tongue.
mouthful of Splenda in there. Yeah.
Spoonful of Splenda does.
It gets like this weird fake chemical
super
flavor. 'Cause,
chemical, like almost a burn, like a chemical burn on your tongue when you're done. You're just like, and the next beer is Loveland Ale Works Double Birds Imperial IPA.
I got your double birds right here. Boom.
Bam, bam.
Imperial IPA. You know when they say Imperial IPA, typically that means sugared broccoli.
Typically, but that's kind of why I went for this. Was like, let's see if they make a good one.
Loveland Ale Works typically has done pretty well in the past. We've been fans of theirs.
Yeah. It smells all right.
Yeah, I like the hop choice on that. Kind
Yeah,
of
it's
a
got that
citrus
earthy,
pine, a
resiny.
little earthy. Yeah, I like that. Smells pretty good.
Yeah, resiny is the big note here.
It saps all the flavor out of this beer. Like, I don't know what's going on with Real Dry, but you cannot mix Real Dry. And so far, you cannot mix Real Dry with anything else because Real Dry just saps. Like, oh, do you have flavor? Do you have complexities and interest in your beer?
Would you like it to taste like mineral water?
Bam! It's all gone. There's nothing there. It's all just super dry champagne mineral water. Like, it's just gone. It's an extract. It's a negative additive.
So, will Loveland's Double IPA Snakebite with real dry cider?
No. Don't use Real Dry. Like, we might find one.
It might work in a stout or something where it's
Right.
really dark and then it kind of lightens it
help
up
to
by
bring it-
kind of backing off the flavor
can see
some.
that.
But in
Right.
everything else, it's just like, would you like all of your malt flavor or any backbone out of the beer gone? add some real dry cider.
Yeah. Next, I got your double birds right here with some Honeycrisp. Aromatics more in that mosaic range. I think it's amplifying more of that mosaic kind of complex.
I don't know if there's mosaic in this one, but now it does smell like it has mosaic. Because before it was just resiny and sort of dank and earthy. Now it's got that kind of mosaic weird
It's
smell.
like a mixed.
It doesn't name the hops. It
That doesn't name hops?
Dank, earthy, grapefruit
Yeah.
flavors.
The aromatics on it changed to more of that, like what is typically called the complex hop, right? It's that muddy hop. It pulls it out. There's some
The
resin in
flavor is interesting. It's hard to describe. There's a lot going on here.
there. I'm not.
Apparently to him that's a negative.
I don't know, hard to describe. Disgusting. That's what that is. It's not hard to describe. You get this like bitter resin on one side, and then you sweep into this sweet apple, and then bitter resin, and then sweet apple, and bitter resin, and sweet apple.
The half pipe of flavor.
Not in a good way either. though. It's not. It doesn't. They don't mesh. There's no combining of happiness.
So you don't want a half pipe of flavor. You want a road of flavor.
So Will Loveland's double IPA Snakebite with the Honeycrisp.
No. I don't think it's as bad as he says it is, but it's still not good.
Yeah.
And next up, we have double birds with strawberry lime. Big foamy head.
Strawberry extract continues
Yep.
to just ruffle
Soon
stop
as you-
everything. Just right down that
There'd
road.
be no question what this thing is. You smell it like strawberry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, extract of strawberry always does it. But nice, good head retention on that.
There's a
Actually
hint of
pretty
earthy,
good.
or not earthy, dank. There's a hint of that dank right behind it. So it's like strawberry and dank.
A little dankness, a little earthy.
That's not bad.
Not bad's a good term for it. I'd almost verge on enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just compared to everything else we've had thus far.
Could be. It's definitely funky. I don't know if I'd call it. You still kind of got a little bit of a half pipe of flavor going on here.
But
where
it does meld
it's
more
almost
than
meshing,
everything else.
But
Yeah.
there's still like an outlier of a little bit too dank and earthy on one side and a little bit too strawberry on the
It's
other.
still bringing some of the chemical out, I think, because of the resiny flavors in the hops. And so you're getting more of that fake sugar again out of this, right? You're getting
Yeah.
some of that Splenda flavor.
So Will Loveland's double IPA Snakebite with the strawberry lime cider.
More than the past two, yes. Overall,
no.
Still no.
Yeah, it's not meshing well enough to make like a good cohesive flavor here.
Nope,
one-
this is not premium grade Snakebite. And now for something completely different, we have an Imperial barrel-aged Narwhal Stout. Nope, that's all over the place.
Yeah, you just like
Nope.
mixing
Nah,
that.
yeah.
No, really.
Now for something completely different, we have a barrel-aged narwhal. Well, that's interesting. You stick the narwhal in the barrel, and then you age it in there, and you get an Imperial Stout out the other side from Sierra Nevada. And we've got that mixed with real dry cider. And what are your bets on what real dry is gonna do to this beer?
It's gonna go narwhals, living in the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome. No, it's gonna take all the flavor out of it.
Right? Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna take a really complex, interesting beer and it's gonna sap it down to a nothing. Aromatics, strangely enough, like the oaky vanilla, you can really pick that up, and you're picking up a little bit of like vanilla, kind of caramel flavors, aromatics in that. I'm really picking up like
smells
there's
nice.
some good
Yeah.
complexities in that.
Flavor-wise, you still get the barrel a little bit, but it brings out the tannins
Yes,
a lot.
This is a red wine.
It just tastes very oaky, very tannic. Your mouth is dry afterward, like you start kind of salivating because your mouth is like so dry, so dry.
So Will Sierra Nevada's Imperial Stout Snakebite with the real dry.
I'd like to put a whole big comment on this one, right? Compared to a lot of what we just tasted, this is actually really good.
I think
This
you
is
could
drinkable.
go yes, asterisk if you like red wine.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you really gotta love that barrel red wine flavor.
Yeah, you gotta love that woody.
And
Woody,
yeah.
tannic, dry. All right, and next up we have Big Cup of Head. And the next one is Narwhals and Honeycrisp. Just imagine a narwhal with a bunch of apples on it.
Oh yeah. How's the aromatics on that?
There's like a sweet barrel aged sort of smell. It's inviting. It actually smells really good.
I was gonna say, it's not off-putting. It's certainly like a, oh, this could be good kind of deal.
It gives it definitely a sweet, makes you think it's like a sweet stout with that barrel note. Is there a hint of cinnamon?
There is a spicy note.
gives it like
I'll
a-
grant that.
Cinnamon mold, like almost a mold cider.
No. Mold is the right term for that. Moldy.
Mold, M-U-L-L-E-D. Mold.
M-O-L-D. Moldy. This cider has dirt. There's no other description to it. It is dusty apple. That's what it is.
I think your tongue is dusty.
No. Every time we've mixed this cider to any of the other ones, I pick up dusty apple. That's what I taste.
This one just gives me a mold apple cider with a, like sort of a, you get the barrel and the finish, the tannins of the barrel and the finish, but mold apple cider, a little bit less sweet than mold apple cider would be because obviously it's mixed beer.
Right.
So you lose some of the sweetness and then it goes into like a little bit of a barrel note.
So Will Sierra Nevada's Imperial Stout Snakebite with the Honeycrisp.
Yes.
I think Honeycrisp is my problem. The
must
cider
be
is my
something in
sticking
that
point.
cider is bothering you, 'cause I do not
my
get
palate
as
tastes
much
it up
dust as you're getting.
Every time. It's like, bam, is that the Honeycrisp? Like if we were doing a tasting challenge, I could tell you immediately what cider is in there because it tastes like it. My Willet is a good, solid, I'll defer to Cody. Because apparently I pick up nothing but the dusty apple. And so if you enjoy Honeycrisp by Snowcap, then you should, or the Snowcap Honeycrisp, then you should probably just like enjoy that.
That's really good though. I agree with Cody completely. That's like a
Yeah.
mold apple
So
cider.
it must be my taste buds. I don't like that apple cider. Now we've got the Imperial Stout with strawberry and lime cider. Do you think that strawberry extract is gonna punch through this aromatic?
Probably. Visually, you can't tell it's in there. It doesn't have that nice pinkish color, unsurprisingly.
But you can smell it.
Yep.
Yep.
That just smells like strawberries.
Just
now.
strawberries. That's all it is.
Goodbye, all the aroma. Hello, strawberry.
I like this one. I'm gonna just go out and outright and say this one. I like the sweetness of the strawberry. However, it does dominate a lot of the cool complexities of the beer. Like it's like a weird strawberry. It's a good fresh strawberry. The lime is not too strong. Maybe
Yeah.
this one needs, because it's good, it needs some more lime, I think.
I don't know if it needs more lime. I think adding more lime might ruin the flavor here. It's pushing it into like a strawberry with like a dark chocolate coating, almost.
Okay. Yes.
And
yes.
then I don't know if
can walk
limes
that path
improve
with you.
strawberry with dark chocolate.
I can walk that path with you. Yep. I agree completely. We're definitely going down that chocolate covered strawberries.
With a woody note.
So Will Sierra Nevada's Imperial Stout Snakebite with the strawberry lime.
This one gets a strong yes.
Yes.
This is good.
Yeah. Although, based on this discussion then, I would be really interested in like a dark chocolate stout, like non-barrel aged,
Yeah.
just a true
Plain chocolate
stout. On to the next one.
Our final beer, we have MF Goes Rhubarberry.
Ruby Roo.
From Paradox Beer Company in Divide, Colorado.
Okay, Shaggy. Aromatically, I actually like that.
Yeah, it smells nice. You get the hint of strawberry, hint of the sour.
It's
a strawberry rhubarb.
I thought you were going strawberry lime, but no, I agree with you.
got
Yeah,
a hint of the
yeah.
strawberry from the.
There is a fruit sweetness. My brain was just like fruit sweetness. That was it. I wasn't putting like a title to it.
It's strawberry, but it's strawberry without the added chemical. It's
Yes.
literally just real strawberry.
Real strawberry. And Paradox, you know what you're doing, of course. Now this may actually combat that next cider or that last cider.
It could. I have a feeling the last cider will either be very good or very bad with this one.
The dryness really amps up the tart, bitter, gose, but because it's a gose, because the gose is there and you're expecting that tart, I'm not against this.
Gotta expect the tart.
That watery tart. It's gonna give you.
Will Paradox's Rhubarberry Goes Snakebite with the dry cider.
Yeah.
Yes, for once, yes.
Yeah, real dry. So if you want real dry and you will like that dry cider, you gotta go with the sour. Next up, we have Paradox with the Honeycrisp. Now, the question is, will I pick up more dirt?
Maybe.
Aromatics? Good.
Aromatics are appley. Appley hit like a tangy apple, almost Granny Smith.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it certainly goes into more of a sour apple kind of deal. I like that. It's not bad. And the flavors?
Granny Smith.
Yep. I am still picking up the dusty apple. I'm picking up a lot of the apple cider. There's a little bit of that that comes in and kind of brings in some of the complexity, but I'm not picking up as much complexity. Are you picking up like kind of what I would consider paradox?
Only just barely. I think here you're losing a lot of the paradox complexity. I don't taste rhubarb. I don't taste strawberry. I taste a tart apple.
Yeah.
There's a hint of paradox complexity right in the end.
So Will Paradox's Rhubarberry goes Snakebite with the Honeycrisp.
I'm gonna go no on this one.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Like the previous one, the dry was interesting because it stripped it out. Yeah, okay, sure, it might. Do we get that one a yes or no? Do we even
gave it a
answer
yes.
that question? Yeah.
We gave it
Okay.
a yes on the last one.
Yes, and I think that one was mildly decent. This one, it's confusing.
It's time for strawberry lime and rhubarberry.
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 Roo. Ooh. God, that
Surprisingly,
chemical
strawberry.
freaking just dominates. I mean, I was hoping we might get through this, but nope.
Strawberry.
Nope, strawberry.
Like every single time.
I'm picking up some of the strawberries, the rhubarb's there, the complexities. The sweetness of the cider, though, dominates that goes.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as tangy as it's been in any of the previous ones.
Will Paradox's Rhubarberry Snakebite with Strawberry Lime Cider.
Yes.
Yes,
This tastes pretty good.
I think we found that there are two different styles that can really bring Snakebite to that next level. I think that's the dark chocolate stout, and I
Sour.
think it's a sour.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you can really get away with a decent, good, clean sour.
If you like what you've seen here, make sure to like and subscribe down there. Make sure to check our Facebook and like there, and go to our Instagram and follow. Is that what you do on Instagram?
I think that's what you do on Instagram.
You do it on Instagram, you follow. And maybe at some point we'll do a TikTok so we can really feel like we're out of touch.
Thank you for visiting us here at Bell Brothers Brewing.
This has been Engineers talking about beers.
Cheers.